You are listening to The Hayley Osborne Show with me, Hayley, your host. This is your place to learn how to become the superhero marketer in your business, to become the number one in your local community, both online and your surrounding areas. Every week, I'll be teaching you how you can achieve the best out of your marketing, your business, and be the most fearless superhero version of yourself. Small business owners are the backbone of the economy, and I'm here to demystify local area marketing to help you reach more customers. Between myself from South Australia and my wildly inspiring guests from across the world, I'm so excited to discuss all things marketing your business with you. I believe in you, so let's get started. Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Hayley Osborne Show. I am so glad you are here listening, my beautiful friend. This is episode 63, and today I am going to be delivering part 2 of a 2-part series. The first part was last week, titled 10 More Things Small Business Owners Need to Know About Social Media. I am sitting here, I have a coffee, I'm feeling fresh, I've just gone for a run, my mind is alive and healthy and well, and I'm feeling pretty good. So life is good. So over the course of last week and this week here on the podcast, I'm going to share with you 10 more things that you need to know as a small business owner about social media. And I did decide to split the 2 episodes in half because I wanted you to not be overwhelmed and I wanted you to feel inspired and motivated at the same time without the overwhelm. So you might not necessarily agree with everything that I'm going to say, and that's okay because I'm not here to please everyone. So I think that those of you that find my style inspiring, then I think you'll be in for a real treat with this episode. If you haven't got to listening to last week's episode yet, I suggest that you head back and have a listen after you listen to this week's. You'll be really motivated, I guarantee. Before I get into it though, I want to give a shout out to a new small business cheat sheet that I've made. It's not just any old cheat sheet, however, it's specifically for small business. So if you have a small business, then this is for you. And chances are that you do because you are listening to this podcast. One thing that I found that has kept coming up over and over with my private coaching clients and inside the membership is small business owners don't exactly understand what they need to be including and doing within their Instagram to have it fully optimized. So often, more times than not, you're so close to your business, and even I'm a testament to this, is you're so close to your business and your social media that you can't see the forest through the trees. So you just can't see what it needs anymore. And it's super common, so don't worry. I've got you. You are in a good place to learn to make it better. So this cheat sheet is free and it covers exactly what you need on your business's Instagram account to optimize the absolute bejesus out of it in 2023, what we need right now, because this is an ever-changing beast. So I'm calling out the date because I think it's really, really important. So today, as of this recording, I'm recording it at the end of April in 2023. And it's my small business Instagram cheat sheet, and you can grab it over on my website, which is hayleyosborne.com. You can't miss it. It's right at the top. And there's some other freebies there too, which are really cool. If you scroll down, you will see them. What it covers are things like what you should be including in your Instagram bio, so it's optimized, your account name, how to optimize the post at the top of your Instagram page, your aesthetics, reels, and so much more. It's a short, punchy cheat sheet, and you can get to appearing to the roughly 2.35 billion monthly active users as optimally as you can in this space. Guys, this is a free marketing tool at the moment. Instagram, you don't have to pay for it. So why aren't we using it to its fullest to full on market our business? Okay, so let's get into episode today, episode 64, 10 more and also very important things small business owners need to know about social media. So the first one, I'm going to turn my phone over face down so I can't see it because that just distracted me and that's annoying. I don't normally bring it in with me, but I needed to today. So, okay. So the first one is what you post is important. Okay. what you post is important. Don't post to your social media accounts for the sake of it. You should have your cornerstone topics that act like your concrete slab. It's solid. Your house is going to stay up. These then make up your caption categories and your photo topics. And don't stress too much if you haven't worked out what this looks like yet for you. Over time, they will come. Excuse me. But if this is something that you're struggling with and you want it now, this is exactly what I do for you within my social media strategies. They're personalized and it's one-on-one, and I will take care of this for you. If you want to know a little bit more about what this looks like, head over to my website, hayleyosborne.com/work with me to find out more. It's delicious and juicy and will be your guide and checklist to everything you need to be doing on your social media. That nice juicy push in the right direction to get you on the right track, personalized for you and your business. I leave you with feeling like it's easy. And I live and breathe this stuff every day. So you're onto a good thing. So what you post is important. Don't post for the sake of it. There's so many tools these days that you can use. And I've just taught a masterclass on that, actually, a bonus masterclass inside the membership that you can use to help you along with say you're stuck, you've got writer's block, just to help you along the way. There's so many tools that you can use these days. Number two out of the 10. People don't like being sold to. There's so many ways to get your message across to your audience as business owners instead of feeling like a sleazy salesman. There are so many ways. People generally don't like being sold to because they feel like they're being pressured or persuaded into making a purchase, and they may not want or need. People value their freedom of choice. So when they feel like they're being sold to, they feel like they have had the power taken away from them to make their own decisions. And they also feel like they are on the edge, are wary of being misled or manipulated. So they feel that the seller isn't being honest with them, or that they are being offered something that is not worth the price. So people just don't like being sold to. We're bombarded with sales and marketing messages every single day as soon as we leave our house, which can really lead us to be fatigued and disinterested as consumers. So these messages just become noise, and they're often ignored. And more so, they're ignored if they don't align with your values, right? We ignore them. So finding a balance between promoting your products and services and respecting your audience's autonomy is key to creating really great relationships with your customers. So by offering value and engaging with your audience and building trust, you can create a strong connection with your customers that will encourage them to buy from you without feeling like they're being sold to. So it's your responsibility as a small business owner to become very clever at storytelling and very good at storytelling. So you are not being salesy, right? Because stories lead to sales. People buy from people. And when you master that art, it's a really beautiful place. Number 3, okay, hashtags don't work on Facebook. They don't. If you're repeating your social media across your social platforms, be mindful of what works on some and what works on others. As an example, your hashtags on your Instagram post mean nothing in Facebook. So edit accordingly. Don't be a lazy bones. This is however, your business, and you want to do well in it, right? So take the time to make the effort. Number 4, your photos and videos are everything. They should really be great quality. They shouldn't be blurry. You have no excuse. Clean the camera on both sides of your phone. We all have phones, and the quality of the camera on your phone is more than likely pretty darn amazing. So use it to its full potential. Everything is content. If you have a service-based business, then your images need to be spot on because you don't have a physical product per se to use. This is beyond important. Get creative and use that camera on your phone. Number 5, consistency is what sets you apart and reinforces your message and your business. Your audience are bombarded, like I said before, with so much great content and so many awesome brands. It's your job to stay consistent with wholesome content to really be ahead of the curve. Consistency is key when it comes to your social media. and when it comes to your small business growing. And having a consistent presence across your social media, across wherever you market your business, helps to build trust. And trust strengthens your brand identity. When customers are familiar with what your business has to offer, they're more likely to come back again. We all know that, right? So a consistent message helps you stay top of mind, as people will remember you when they need your products or services. And then steady and slowly wins the race. This is a marathon, not a sprint, this space. So being consistent is the only way that you are going to win. And consistent isn't, oh, I did it for a month and it didn't work. Consistent is like for the whole year. And if you want it bad enough, you'll put in the work. And if you don't know how to do that, educate yourself on how to do that. Come along and join my membership or read some books. There's so many different ways. Listening to this podcast is such a great way to start. So consistency for me to impart onto you, especially if you're not consistent, is aim for 3 times a week and then build up over time. Okay. And if you want to know more about that, ask me a question in my DMs. I'm so happy to share my knowledge with you. Number 6, use 30 hashtags on Instagram. Do your research within the platform, but also engage in a hashtag research tool. This is something that helps me with my business, and I use a couple of great ones, and you can DM me to find out what they are. Instagram offers you 30 hashtags, so use them in a really meaningful way. They're how you get discovered within the platform with new audiences. You can also be discovered other ways, but this is the Instagram way. They're a great way to hit your target audience far and wide, and it doesn't come as a surprise these days, though, when the hashtags are directly underneath your post. It's not a secret. I put mine directly underneath. It doesn't matter. They're still there and everyone expects to see it. It's the same as, as consumers, we expect to see certain things in a website. We expect to go over to the far left to go to the home page. We expect that the about page and how you work with someone is over to the right. We expect to see the social media icons at the bottom of the website. There's expectations as a consumer that consumers have of businesses. And this is one of them. Hashtags are just one of them. Number 7, plan ahead and don't panic post. It's so much easier said than done, but when you get to that happy place, it is so relieving. It's so relieving. And I know it's easier said than done, and it'll save you time, and it will save you time in the long run, and it'll help you spread your content out so you don't just blurt out your best content in a hot minute and leave yourself feeling with like you've got nothing left in the future. Like I said before, slowly and steady wins this race. It takes 21 days to form a habit, so roll with it and really pace yourself. Don't come like a bull out of the gate and go, right, I have enough content for 7 days a week, blah, 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 because eventually you will burn out of doing that. Okay, set yourself up so that you are rolling out your content in a very meaningful, slow way, and then that builds over time. Number 8, use a scheduling tool. And that way you don't have to worry if you're doing life while you need to be marketing your business, while you need to be cooking dinner, hanging out with your kids, heading out for some exercise. It'll all just happen. Let me tell you how good this feels. It feels so good. I do this and it's amazing. I use a cross between Planoly and Meta to schedule my content. And some things I've started using scheduling within Instagram too. Depends on what it is. And it's a great way and a great feeling to be in management mode and not always in activation mode. Activation mode means that you're always on, whereas management mode means that you can have fun responding to comments and messages as well. You've done the hard work, and my favorite part is this part. Basically, the mental load's been taken care of. The strategy's been taken care of. Now it's just about fun and engagement. It sounds good, and it is so good. I love it. I use Planoly as my scheduling tool as well as Meta. And for LinkedIn, I use the scheduling tool within LinkedIn. If you want to know how to use either of these or what's the best? Again, send me a message. I'm more than happy to help you. Number 9, stay up to date with all things in your industry. Follow the Instagram page, as in like at Instagram. Follow Adam Mosseri, the head of Instagram, for all of his updates. Sign up to a few newsletters like the Plannerly newsletter. I do that to stay up to date. Read. Listen to my podcast. Educate yourself, upskill yourself, whether it's you getting a personalized social media strategy done so that you're not going to miss out on this lucrative opportunity. 2.35 billion monthly active users, guys. That's just Instagram. We're not talking about Facebook or LinkedIn. Add that on top. And this is all free marketing. You need to upskill yourself in the right areas so that you know what you're doing and how to use the things, and you've got your business all laid out in a really nice checklist so that you are ready and not missing out. It's a really nice place to be. So stay up to date, educate yourself, upskill yourself. It's so nice. And if you want a little more, it seems like a lot, I know, but when you get into the habit of having a quick read of these things, it becomes really easy. If you want a little more, you can sign up now to the wait list of my membership. Doors are currently closed, but they do open in June. And this is the best program to teach you how to become number one in your local community, both online and offline. You get access to me every month with a live monthly masterclass, plus bonus masterclasses and coaching calls, plus templates, swipe copy, monthly social media plans, scripts, and email templates. So you don't have to do the work. The work's done. Plus the greatest community of ambitious, amazing, and lovely business owners. I love them. As a business owner myself, obviously, it's important you upskill and continually remain relevant. Number 10 of 10 more things small business owners need to know about social media. This is a big one. Be social in your socials. This is what it's for. Being friendly on social media is an important part of building relationships and engaging with your customers, rather than relying solely on copy and paste responses. Be social. Take time to create thoughtful replies that address individuals' concerns directly. That's how I've grown my business. Show genuine interest in people that follow you, people that comment, people that send you direct messages by, asking questions, offering advice, showing appreciation for them through likes, shares, comments. A simple thank you for supporting us can go a really long way. And I think that is a little part that's missing at this day and age, because people think of socials as selling, but you need to be social in your socials. And then obviously try and strive to be conversational in your posts and speak like you talk, write like you talk, speak like you talk. I think that's really, really important. Speak to people like they're your friends, and that's what creates connection. So that's what creates and gets people to know you. And then that's what helps people to like you. And when they like you, they trust you. And the trust is when they become customers. The trust is when they buy from you. And finally, when you're being social in your socials, don't forget to use the emojis, especially in Instagram. I don't use them in LinkedIn, no, but I do use them in Instagram and Facebook. They can help add some serious personality to your posts while also bringing across emotion, because we're all emotional beasts, right? We're not robots. We're all human at the end of the day. Some businesses, I understand, even in my private clients, don't use emojis, and I sometimes recommend that based on the business. But if you are owner-operator and you're looking to learn, I highly recommend this because it'll help showcase your personality. If you want to get your hands on all of this in a really easy to digest format, I've put together your go-to small business Instagram cheat sheet. It's punchy, it's juicy, it's straight to the point. You read, you implement, and congratulations, you now have optimized your Instagram account. You can grab it over on my website, which is Hayley Osborne, HayleyOsborne.com. You can't miss it. It's right at the top. It is yours. It covers what you should include. It covers all the things so that you can optimize your profile to 2.35 billion monthly active users. Imagine if you could just capture 1% of that audience, what that would do to your business and what that would do to your life. And that's it, guys. Thanks so much for listening today, wherever you are. And remember that your learning curve becomes shorter when you surround yourself with the right people and the right tools. Catch you next week. Bye. I hope you've enjoyed listening to this episode. If you have, hit subscribe so you don't miss any new episodes released every Tuesday. And while you're there, leave me a review. I would absolutely love to read it. Also, don't forget to tag me at Hayley K Osborne, HAYLEYK OSBORNE over on Instagram, and share this podcast with your audience so they can get learning too. If you want more, head over to hayleyosborne.com.au/podcast for today's show notes and links. I've also got an awesome free ebook, a new one, waiting for you on my website, The 10 Essentials Every Local Area Marketing Plan Needs. And I will catch you next week for another episode of The Hayley Osborne Show.